Hello.
Hello, it's producer Mike,
And Irene.
and this is unboxing number 2 for January 2021.
Yeah, number two. How
Yeah,
do you like that?
I like it very much. I like getting things in boxes in the mail or,
and,
delivered.
and this is a bonus because we added this into, so there's more after
Oh,
this.
yeah, this part was this item arrived, I think, like a week earlier from Amazon.
Yes, yes,
Okay. This is stacking porcelain dishes.
yes.
And this is the one with the pretty blue.
Yeah,
It's
I always call it Delft, but I don't believe that's correct. But I don't know.
yeah. I don't know what
It
the
reminds me of the is it Danish?
yeah,
The Danish,
but yes,
but it's not probably
but it's
Danish.
also reminiscent of Japanese blue and white uh,
Yeah, and I couldn't remember the name. I
designs.
can't remember the name of that
Yeah,
style. But anyways, that's why I always the one sticks out for some reason. But anyways,
yeah. But anyway, this I always worry if it's something breakable coming through mail or truck or whatever.
yeah,
Always worry about it. So, but this was well packed in a box with packing material and also wrapped in bubble wrap.
yes, they
So that
didn't
was
mess
really
around.
nice.
They did not mess around. They've had to replace many. So they said, no more.
do you
We're
think?
taking care of
Do you think
that.
Amazon ever gets tired of dealing with returns
Yeah,
and
exactly. Especially on
exchanges?
something that's like 15 to
How much was this?
fifteen
Was
dollars or something, right? Right. So then it's like really,
oh, this wasn't on here.
so you have to go through all that.
How
But
much do you remember?
I want to think it was maybe $12 to $13, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I
So I think it's really cool that it comes with a lid for the
yes.
top one. Because otherwise, that would be annoying to
Yeah,
have
they
the
have to.
top one
Yeah,
and then not have a cover for
yeah.
it.
And you got to worry about dust and
Dust,
everything
yeah.
settling on top.
And I didn't used to worry about dust until, I like taken a break for a week or week and a half from painting, and then I realized, oh, I'd left my paint pans uncovered, and I realized, oh yeah, dust is a
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. It floats around.
Yeah. So it's one, two, three, four, five dishes
Yes.
plus the lid. So it's a
Look at that.
6-piece set. Yeah,
And I
it's
think
really
like
cool.
the other style, the flower one is the same number, correct?
Oh, as far as number of
Yeah, yeah.
wells,
The wells.
it's 7
It's
wells,
okay. Never mind. Well, you have the lid too, I guess.
but that doesn't have a lid.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
um,
So like there's a trade off. You can use the bottom of the
so
top.
compared to the flower dish, well, the
Yeah,
the the
you got.
round one is 3 inches in diameter.
Yeah, yeah. So you got a lot of
Yeah,
area.
yeah.
So yeah, that's cool. But
So
yeah, the
it's
fact that you can stack them, and it's a compact little.
yeah,
I thought that'd be nice. You had wished for this or had mentioned that you were interested in this style,
yeah. I was interested in it. Yeah, for sure.
and you didn't. I didn't have much direction other than that, so it was a surprise. This was the pattern I found, and I said, "All right, that looks
Yeah,
nice."
yeah. And I prefer this option over getting like a deviled egg plate.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. That's right. That's the other.
I
The
mean
other.
that can also
Yeah, yeah,
work, and I understand people
exactly.
use those. And for me, it just takes up too much space on my work area.
So as we had mentioned in the beginning, there's more.
Oh yeah, so this was a box from Utrecht
Yes.
again, and we jumped the gun a little bit. Producer Mike couldn't wait to tear into the box, and
Well, we stopped. I stopped. I just pulled out the pillows,
the
the
packing
packing
pillows.
pillows. So yeah. So we're gonna go through this here.
This
Couple
first
items.
item, this is a Shizen journal, watercolor journal.
Yes.
It's the wire bound 8x8 size, 100% cotton, 24 sheets, and it's 140 pounds.
Yes.
Yes.
And that hit two. That hit two of the main things that I always look for when I'm looking for paper for you.
Yes.
At least 140 pound and 100% cotton, and then from there cold press.
Yeah, but this isn't cold
But
press.
this isn't cold press. So this is
rough.
Yeah, this will be there'll be another journal of some sort that we'll be experimenting with, because this does seem kind of rough. So it may not work.
But I knew what to expect because I had seen a similar journal to this one time when I was in an art supply store a while back. And so I was able to flip through it and see exactly how textured their cold press version is. So I knew the rough was going to be even more so than the cold press.
Yeah, wow.
But the reason why you didn't get me the cold press version of this was because I think it wasn't available at the time.
And this was a good deal too.
Yeah. So I'm very interested in trying this out because I haven't tried rough at all yet. I've and especially this Shizen, because I have tried Shizen's hot press, which normally is quite smooth, but their version actually has some texture.
So it's kind of like the labeling doesn't match what you're accustomed to.
Well, what you were expecting from other companies.
Yeah.
So the cold press would fall between their hot press and this rough. So it's kind of in between.
Yeah. So we're experimenting. We had some kind of creative drilling ideas we're throwing around. So
yeah. I'm not sure exactly. I'm still kind of deliberating over what I want to do with it, but I have some ideas.
Yeah. So this gives us a chance to play around. Yeah. Try out some papers.
Yeah, it's really cool. I think it's a very attractive journal.
Yeah. I find it difficult when I'm looking specifically for watercolor journals.
It is difficult. It can get very confusing too.
Because you'll sometimes look at it and you end up being, it's not actually a watercolor, it's a mixed media or something, so it's not thick paper.
Or else, the weight might not be, what you're looking for. Maybe it's like 120 pound or 90 pound.
Mostly it's 90 pound. I'm excited to see some things.
Yeah, I'm really excited to test out this Shizen rough.
Yeah, I'm hoping
journal.
It's not too rough. It is pretty intense. I don't know how you would write on it. You would definitely, even with a brush pen.
I would. For the rough, I would use a loose style.
Yeah.
Loose painting style. Yes, that's what I would do.
Anyways,
Oh, yes.
Look at that. Another green.
Continuing with the green
theme. I couldn't tell you why. It just happened.
This is Cascade Green from Daniel Smith.
Yes.
Yeah. And
how can you go wrong? Right? Some of our favorites here. Our local favorites.
And I like how they put one tube in each box.
Yeah.
And each box can hold 3 tubes.
Yeah. They didn't want anyone complaining.
You can't mix M. Graham with Daniel Smith. Yeah, they just do not get along.
Yeah. Anyways, yes. So this was an M. Graham. Which color again?
Hooker's Green.
Hooker's Green.
Yeah.
And then Cascade Green from Daniel Smith.
And these are both colors that I've been wanting, so I'm very happy to have these.
Yay.
Yes.
Nice.
And I didn't do it at the time, but I did later on. I swatched them out, just quickly to test them out and see what they looked like on paper. And I'm very pleased with what they look like. And this is just a Canson XL cold press. What do you think?
For those viewers out there, that's just a quick check.
that's
You're not pulling out the 100% cotton. It's just a quick. Let's see how this color looks.
It would be like the RC Cola to the Coca-Cola.
Yeah, there you
or
go.
What was it? What's the alcoholic equivalent?
Now you put me on the spot. I'm not sure which one.
The Burnett's, or what's the cheap rum?
That's probably pretty cheap, Burnett's. Compared to probably what's a good rum. Now we got to know what a good rum is. I've always been in the middle.
Yeah,
I know. Buy it in the middle.
Well, let's scrap that analogy.
Anyways, look at all the pretty greens.
So this is the 2 newest greens, Hooker's Green and Cascade Green, along with the
Azo and Terra.
Azo green and terre verte.
All right. Anyway, so this is the Princeton Aqua Elite Modeler brush.
It's 1.5 inches.
Yes. So that's nice for your background, doing a wash when you're doing your background.
Yeah, it's, 1.5 inches lifting. Is going to cover a lot of area very quickly. Yes. So. And
from so far your experience with the Princeton brushes, you found they hold a pretty good amount of
well, they have so many different lines available.
Yes.
But the thing is, to me, they do seem very reliable. They have their cheaper lines and their middle of the road lines and their higher end lines, but I think it makes sense. So you kind of can anticipate what you're getting.
Yeah. Slowly work your way in up to the.
Yeah. And to me, I think they're probably the best value that I know of.
Yeah.
So they're not super expensive like some other ones. And you get a good product for what you're paying. Usually, I think it's the better priced artist brushes.
So that's a 3/8 dagger. Now this is a different style brush that I bought for Irene to be able to experiment with.
And so these two are kind of, I guess you would call them specialty brushes.
Yes, that's true, because normally you're seeing the round, the flat.
So, modeler and dagger, they sound dangerous.
Yeah, no kidding. Be careful.
They're the forbidden brushes.
Yeah, there you go.
They get confiscated after you're pat down.
Yeah, so those ones you might have to put in a different area.
Okay, so until next time.
Wiedersehen. What else can we say? Next time. Next time. The next time. It's going to be even better than this time. But never as good as the first time. So remember, folks, be careful with the dagger and watch out for the modelers. Or you might step in some shizzin.
Stay artsy, my friends. Oh, creak. Oh, creaky chair.